So children, let me tell you the flow of the session, right? So first of all, you'll get to know your wonderful mentor, and then uh, I'll present a very short informative PPT regarding your classes, and you can note down whatever you want to. Then you'll go through a virtual tour of dashboard of Olympiad success, and then it will be followed by a question and answer round in case you have a query. We'll be happy to answer that. And then your demo will start. I hope this is clear. So first of all, I would request, we have with us children Poonam ma'am. Okay, so Poonam Rajpal ma'am has been a very, very experienced tutor, and she has been associated with us for quite a long time now. And she is a wonderful person. And I'm sure you're going to have fun while, through this journey of learning. So all over to you, Poonam ma'am. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A very good evening, students. My name is Poonam Rajpal, and I'm thrilled to be here with all of you today. Firstly, I completely appreciate each one of you for taking out the time to attend this demo. Your eagerness to learn and your willingness to invest time in your education will surely take you a long way. Well, I believe that mastering English grammar is a very essential component of effective communication. And I feel myself to be very honored to have the opportunity to help you strengthen your skills. And I'm confident after the batch completion that each one of you will walk away feeling more confident and equipped to tackle any grammar related challenges that come your way, provided you put in your sincere efforts. I'm looking forward to teaching you all. This demo will not be a very interactive one, like ma'am has already told that you all will be on mute. But during the regular classes, surely it will be engaging, interactive, and above all, lots of fun. So thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, children. Now please allow me to share my screen. So is my screen visible? I hope it is.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, so once again, very warm welcome to Demo and Interaction Program for Class 7 and 8, English Batch 1. So as you already know, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. And Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation. School Plus is one of its own kind of yearly program that includes 8 important courses that really matter at this point of time in your life. And these 8 courses include mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. So children, here you will get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12, and one-on-one preparation classes for International Mathematics Olympiad, SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, PRMO. So these are our international rank holders for the year 2021-22. You can see there are so many. So here you will get group sessions with batch size of around 20 students. These classes and sessions will be delivered through Zoom by seasoned tutors with significant teaching experience. You've already met your mentor, Poonam ma'am. You will get 3 sessions per week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you want, you can note these days and timings. From 8 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. with 5 minutes break in between. So the flow of the session would be 35 minutes of class, followed by 5 minutes of break in between, and followed by 35 minutes of class. So the sessions include a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. You also get reading material and practice questions, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. The tour of dashboard will be very shortly given to you by Rajan sir. So students, you'll also get free access to Olympiad Success platform so that you can practice mock test for both English and reasoning. Okay. Now syllabus is available at this particular link, and fees you can pay by clicking on this particular link. Don't worry, all the important and relevant links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted by Rajan sir. So the fees for this course is 12,264 rupees, and it is going to be a 55 sessions course. Okay. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, access to Olympiad Success Platform for English and logical reasoning. So all you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed, with camera, because we do not allow students without video in the class, and headphones for better audio clarity. So as you already know that Olympiad exam preparation requires, a little more effort from your side. So you need to spend at least 2 hours every day to cope up with the curriculum. And of course, parental support is required at the back end to check answers, retaliate concepts and all. So Olympiad Success has students from, more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad, and students from 35 countries are associated with us. So these live classes will start from Wednesday, 12 April 2023. That's all from my side. Thank you. So now I would request Rajan sir for a virtual tour of the dashboard.
Sure, ma'am. Let me share my screen. So I think my screen is visible. So students, this is the website of Olympiad Success. So once you enroll with us, I'm just showing you how you can access the content. Just need to click on my account to log in. So for now, I'm just logging with my credential. Once you enroll with us, we will share with you the credential. Okay, with that you can log in to check the content. So this is the student profile. Now all the content you can see in the live classes. What you need to do, firstly you need to select the subject. Okay, that is English Olympiad. Now from here you can select the topic. So students, for each and every topic you will find the reading material, practice questions and answer key. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is the reading material for grade 7, 8. Okay, for the topic synonyms and antonyms. Let me show you practice questions also. So these are practice questions, okay? And answer keys are also available here. Other than that, students, you can also check the schedule here, like on which session, which topic we are going to cover. Let me show you. So this is the schedule for English Olympiad. Now in session 1, we are going to cover this particular topic, sentences, and it will be continued in session 2. In session 3, we will have test discussion. Okay, so after each and every topic, there will be a test discussion. So we will share the mock test with you. You need to attempt that, and then you can ask the doubts to your mentor, and your mentor will discuss that test in the class. Now, when we complete the curriculum, in the end, we have the super classes. Like Monica ma'am shared in the presentation also, we are going to discuss previous year Olympiad papers. So in this super classes, we are going to discuss that paper. Now, other than that, students, you can check the holiday calendar here, like on which days you don't have the classes. Other than that, like Monica ma'am shared, you also get the free access for English as well as for logical reasoning topic-wise mock test. You can check that here in the worksheet section. You just need to select the subject. So these are the topic-wise mock tests. Okay, so for each and every topic, you will find the mock test here. Similarly, you can get the access for logical reasoning also with this course. So you can access the logical reasoning worksheets also. Okay. So to attempt this mock test, you just need to click on take exam, and it is like an online exam. Let me show you how it looks like. Click on start worksheet and you can choose the correct option and click on next for the next question. And when you complete it, just click on finish to submit. So in case if you have any feedback, you can share here. Okay. Other than that, you will find the result here, like how many questions are there, how many time, like how much time you have taken, your score, how many questions were attempted, how many are correct, how many are wrong. And students, later on also, if you want to check your progress, you can check here in the performance tab. When you click on performance tab, you can choose the subject. And here you can see the detailed result. So these are the analytics, like how many questions you attempted, how many are correct, how many are wrong. Just click on review. And here you will get like correct answer and the answer you have marked. Okay. So this is about the dashboard, students. Now, if anyone have any doubt or query, you can ask us in the chat box. We will really happy to answer that. Do anyone query or doubt? Okay, Anushka.
Anybody else? If you have any doubt, please ask. This is the time. We'll be happy to answer.
No. Okay. Okay, let me ask the question then. So can you tell me, students, like what are the days on which we have the classes? Yes, correct. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, we got one question here. How many subject you cover? See, we are going to cover English only. So this is the course for English Olympiad classes for grade 7, 8. Okay, what I've shown you like there on the dashboard. So like with this course, you will also get the access to the logical reasoning mock test. Okay, but the live classes is only for English Olympiad. Any other question, students? Yes, correct, Sanjana. It is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
So Ritvika is asking, is it a separate class for class 7 and 8 or is it together?
No, so see, the English Olympiad curriculum that we have, it is for both grade 7 and grade 8 Olympiad. Okay, so there will be common classes.
Any other doubt? Can you share link as I got disconnected?
Okay, sure. Let me share the links again. Yeah, I posted in the group, in the chat box.
Any other
Any
doubt?
other doubts, students? Is it group classes? Yes, it is group classes. In case if you are looking for one-on-one classes, I've shared the links again. So there is our WhatsApp number. Okay, you can like message on that, and someone from our team will guide you.
Will a session be held now?
Yes, definitely. So let us take the doubts, and then we can start with the session.
Any other query?
Okay, in the meantime, let me ask one more question, students. So what are the class timings? Correct. 8 to 9:15 p.m. Yes. Okay, do anyone have any other query? What is the fee for one-on-one classes? So like I've shared with you, you can check with the person. Okay, you can like message on the number I've shared with you on the chat box, and someone from our team will guide you definitely regarding that.
On which date? What do you mean? Sanjana, can you
I've
please?
shared again. I shared the number again. You can message on that.
Any other doubt? I think so. We
Okay.
can begin with the session.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. So over to you, Poonam ma'am.
We have a smart children here. They have no doubts. They've got it right, or they're rather waiting
Okay.
for the demo to
I
start.
think we got one question. How you will manage difficulty level? Difficulty level of what?
With grade 7
With
and
grade 7. Okay, see, the curriculum that we have prepared, it is for both grade 7 and 8, and it is appropriate for Olympiads. Okay. So like I've shared the links with you, there is a syllabus. You can check the syllabus. Okay. And like in English, topics are quite similar. Will there be separate classes for English and logical reasoning? So there will be no classes for logical reasoning. There will be live classes for English only. Okay. For logical reasoning, you will only get the mock test access with this course. Okay. Any other doubts, students, or shall we start with the session?
Let's get started, children.
Yes, ma'am, we can start.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I know it's not very easy to keep your video on for very long time because you want to stretch, you want to, slouch. I don't know, so at least to tell me hi, can you all come on video now? Come on. It's, yes, lovely. Anvesha tells me, hi. Yes, Anvesha, I do remember you. Amrita, Ayana, Vijay, that's so nice of all of you to, switch on your video. Very good. Now I want you all to continue to keep your video on. Okay. Dhruv, Amrita, and Vijay. It'll be nice to see all of you. Naveen Mishra, do you remember me? I should see you. Where is Naveen? Yes, Naveen, I do remember you very much. Okay, a lot of familiar faces. Yes. Okay, Dhruv, fine. Aviraj, yes, Aviraj, I remember you, but I am not able to see you. Yes, Aviraj Yadav. Hi, baby. Very nice. Okay. Welcome to this demo once again. We are going to start with a very a crucial topic, I would say, a very tricky that many people tend to do mistakes while applying the rules, or, most of us can go wrong. No matter how good we become, or fluent we become, or we confident we become, we can go wrong in this particular concept. Can any one of you guess and send me on chat which topic am I talking about? Okay, Dhruv says tenses. Tense, no, not really, not really. Yes, Aviraj, bingo, it's subject verb agreement. And that is what we are going to learn about. I guess one of you also had a doubt that how are we going to manage the difficulty level. See, subject verb agreement, I suppose in CBSE is being introduced when we are in somewhere in class 4 or 5, as far as I remember. Again, when you go to the next academic year, again, you'll have subject verb agreement. Again, in class 6, 7, and 8, again, you will have. That is what they're doing. They're just increasing the difficulty level. So similarly, we also have, done our schedule, the schedule, our content, our PPTs, my teaching, my approach is definitely according to the age or the class that I'm teaching. So, of course, you are also the papers, the sample papers that I'm going to ask you to solve, where you will definitely have a lot of doubts, is definitely made according to your class. Okay, so you need not worry about difficulty level. We are definitely working or doing beyond what your academic or your school is teaching you. Okay, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to share my PPT now. Can you see the PPT? Give me a thumbs up, Monica ma'am. Is it visible? Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Okay. Now, okay. Now, before we start or I explain about the concept subject verb agreement, I would want to know, what do you mean by subject? In simple words, if you can send me on chat, what do you mean by subject? Very good, Aviraj. I like that keyword, if you remember that. Yes. Doer of the action. That's the answer. It is doer of the action. That means, see, all of us are aware of what a verb is. Very easy to identify verb, because I think since we were in class 2 or class 1, we were being told, okay, something that there's an action is a verb. Now, the next question that we ask in the sentence is, who is doing the, you can all stop sending me, okay? Now, Anvesha, okay, you've answered for our verbs. So, you have to, first thing you have to do is identify the verb, then ask the question, who is doing the action? The answer is the subject. So subject means the one who does the action, the doer of the action. If Poonam ma'am is teaching English, teaching is the verb, very clearly is an action here. Who is teaching? Poonam ma'am. So Poonam ma'am becomes the subject. Clear with what is a subject and what is a verb? Give me a thumbs up since I can see all of you, or if you can send me an icon, a Zoom icon of thumbs up, it'll be good. Okay. So we know what is the subject, doer of the action. Verb, we know action. There's an agreement between them. What is the agreement? Can you send me? Since you see, if I was in class, if you all were in class 4 and 5, I would have explained. But now that you are in class 6 or 7, I want you all to, I expect you all to know this. Even if you don't know, it's okay. We are here to learn. But what is the agreement between the subject and the verb? Not really, no. No. Okay. See, subject and verb are, let's say, best friends. They're best of friends. All of us have one best friend, you know. Okay. We like to follow them, or we would like to be with them, match with them. So subject and verb are two best friends. They have come in terms with each other. They agree with each other. You know what is their agreement? Okay, you all can stop sending me messages now. Now listen. That the subject, the verb tells the subject that we both will match in number. In English grammar, number means singular and plural. We have two numbers in English grammar, singular and plural. So subject and verb are best friends. They have come together and they are in agreement. They say each other that they both will match in number. So verb tells the subject, if you are singular, I will also be singular. If you are plural, I am also going to be plural. It's like you're telling your friend, you're wearing pink tomorrow. I'll also wear pink tomorrow for the party. So, okay. So similarly, let's consider for, to really register this rule, I'm just coming up with this story so that you remember. Subject verb agreement. There's an agreement between the subject and verb that they will agree in number. Okay. Now, yes. Subject verb agreement means that the subject and the verb must agree in case and in number. When a writer or a speaker uses a singular noun, he must use a verb that is conjugated to match the singular noun. Ram goes to school. Okay. Now, Ram is singular, goes is also singular. I'm going to teach you about verbs. Now, when a writer uses a plural noun, he must use a verb that is conjugated to match the plural. In simple language, subject is singular, verb is singular. Subject is plural, verb also has to be plural. Simple. They match in number. Just remember they are best friends. Okay. Now, let me make this as a slideshow. Okay. Can you? Now, is this in the bigger screen slideshow? Anusha, I can see you. Give me a thumbs up. Is it in the slideshow? Okay. Now, all of us know under nouns, we have singular and plural, and very easily we are able to identify them. Okay. So, boy is a singular. Boys will become plural. Girl, girls. Pencil, pencils. I would say chocolate, chocolates. It's very easy. Either we add IES, ES, S. Okay. Or some irregular patterns like child, children. But definitely we are able to very easily recognize. And most of your plurals, what do we add? We add S to it. Okay. But you know what? When it comes to verb, just remember that they act in the opposite manner. They also have singular and plural. Some of us do not know about it. We straight get on to learning subject-verb agreement without really knowing that verb also has singular and plural and how are they formed. That clarity we don't have. That's why we get confused when we go, get on to the rules of subject-verb agreements. So these are a few points that you all have to make sure you know this before we learn the rules of subject-verb agreement. I repeat, under nouns, we usually add S to make the noun plural. Bats, balls, roses, pens, staples, like the example shows on the screen. When it comes to verb, it is opposite. The one with S, is singular. In nouns, the one with S is usually the plural. So plays, eats, dances, sings, cooks, all become singular. The without S, the verb. Okay, the verb, I'm not talking about past tense. I'm not talking about ing form. The root word, play, plays. So eats, eat, dances, dance. Without S is plural. Yes, this is something that you all have to write down a few times. Ask yourself, recognize when you pick up after this class, you maybe pick up a book, just pick up a few verbs from the, I'm talking about only the root form, not the ing or past tense. Pick up those verbs and ask yourself, is it singular or plural? You can, children, you all might think subject verb agreement, it's just not one basic rule to understand. It can get very tricky, very complex if you really don't understand how to really identify the subject and not get confused with the singular plural verbs, and remember a few exceptions of subject verb agreement, then there's no stopping. You will definitely get it right. But subject verb agreement is also, I would not say subject verb agreement, I would say English grammar is also like your maths. Your teacher will give you, I'm sure your teacher is always telling you practice math, practice, isn't it? Because only with good practice, you can get your formula, some theorem right. It is same with English grammar. You all have to practice. Okay, we did not have laptops. We did not have these, lovely way of conducting quizzes. And, you all are so lucky. You can just someday, on a weekend, randomly pick up your laptop, open a grammar quiz on subject verb agreement. Just test yourself, simple. Okay. Okay. Are we clear with the singular and plural nouns and verbs? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. I only look at one thumbs up. What about Anushka, Soumya, Dairya, Trishti, Pranavi? Okay, I can see them. Okay. Since my PPT is on, I will not be able to see all of you at once. So I have to really scroll down. Okay. Now, there's something called error of proximity in subject verb agreement. Something that we have not learned in our academics. I don't know. Maybe some of you must have. Now, error, all of you understand error means mistake. Proximity means closeness. Okay. Proximity means closeness. Error means mistake. Now, what is error of proximity in subject verb agreement? We are not here to do any errors. We are only I am making you aware of the errors that can occur or that can be made by you, which you can avoid. Okay. Now, often, mistakenly, the verb is made to agree in number means singular plural, with a noun near to it. Now, when I say, Poonam ma'am teaches English, is it right? Give me a thumbs up if it's right. If it's wrong, give me a thumbs down. Poonam ma'am teaches English. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, most of this. Poonam ma'am, teach English. Thumbs down. Okay. Shaman very confidently. Poonam ma'am is singular. Subject. Hence, the verb also has to be singular. That is the golden rule of subject verb agreement. Something that you all have to, put it in your mind and stamp it and, seal it. You cannot forget the golden rule of subject verb agreement, that they both have to agree in number. Subject and verb are best friends. They will always agree in number. Now, Poonam ma'am is singular. So you all I have to put a singular verb next to it. Poonam ma'am teaches with S is singular. So hence the sentence is grammatically a correct sentence. Now what happens here is Poonam ma'am and teachers are together. So we cannot go wrong. But under error of proximity, the subject is far, but verb is very far from the subject. Those kind of errors. Okay, now let me give you an example now. The quality of the fruits was not good. Now, if you look at the verb, there's a helping verb here, okay? Was. That becomes the main verb itself, since there's no action here. Was is singular or plural? Incidentally, your verbs with S is also singular. Was, is, has. All these are singular. But plural of has is have. Plural of was is were. Plural of is are. Is are, was were, has have. Okay. So was is singular with S again. What is the subject here? So most of you will get confused. Ma'am, fruits. So fruits means plural. So what I will do is, I'll put were there. Instead of was, I'll put were here. See here. If you look at this, I am looking at fruits as my subject. I will look at S. Oh, this is plural. So I will put the quality of fruits were not good. I repeat, just listen without analyzing. The quality of fruits were not good. Trust me, this sounds so right to most of us. The quality of foods were not good. But this is a very, clearly a grammatically wrong sentence. Because I am considering fruits as my subject. This part itself is wrong. Here, the quality, we are talking about quality here. This becomes the subject. So I don't have to consider this because this is singular, was is correct. Where is wrong. And if I would write where, this is error of proximity. That means an error because of the closeness of some other word to the verb. So this, of course, there are a lot of such examples that I'm going to give you further during the regular classes. Just an intro to the concept of error of proximity, to be aware that this error can happen and I need to avoid it. Okay. Now, to get on to the rules, I'm sure some of you will know a few rules of subject verb agreement. Okay. They are definitely more than what you know here. Okay. Now, remember the first rule. Now, remember the first golden rule, which we have already learned. Subject and verb will agree in number. They are best friends. This is the golden rule. Apart from the golden rule, there are a few points or exceptions that you will have to remember. Okay. Now, the first is subject you and I would say are rule breakers. These you and I are naughty subjects. They don't follow the rule. We'll remember that way. You and I are rule breakers. So they are not following the rule of the golden rule of matching number. Okay, how is that? The pronoun you always takes a plural verb. Now I would say, Shamant. You are a good boy. I would say, Shamant, you are a good boy. Now Shamant is only one, singular. But why am I using the plural verb are? I should be telling Shamant, you is a good boy, no? But because I told you, you and I are rule breakers. Although I am addressing you to a single person, which is singular subject, yet you will always take a plural verb. Clear? Next, I is definitely addressing to myself. I am also singular one. I don't have any clones behind me. I have only one face, one. So obviously I should tell. Or I goes, I teaches. The moment I use I, again, I is breaking the rule. I will use plural. Clear? I and you, although are referring or addressing or referring to singular subject, but yet they will take plural verb. Clear with this? Can I go further? Next, singular subject joined by and require plural verb except when they mean one thing or convey one idea. I repeat, they are two singular subjects. They are coming together with a conjunction and. So obviously they are two subjects. So obviously plural subject is required. But in this also you have an exception. But what if those two subjects are only talking about one person? Now, Larry and Mercy are reading novels. So Larry is one subject, Mercy is one subject. They are come together. Obviously, they make it two. That's why I use are. Okay. So because they are one subject, two subject. So that's why plural. That's why plural verb. Now, honor and glory is his reward. So if you look at this, they both mean the same. They are just being very expressive or descriptive. Honor and glory is used, although they are two subjects, but joined by and, but they both mean one. That's why I'm using is. Now I'll give you one more example. My security and gardener is absent today or are absent today. Okay, to those who are thinking it is, you are right. Because my security and gardener is only one person. He does the security job, taking care of my house. And in the meanwhile, in the break, he also takes care of the garden. Now your question would be, ma'am, how do I know there might be two people? But if there are two people, I will use the article the in front of the second subject. My gardener and, or I would say my gardener and my security, or the security and the gardener. Then there are two entities. But if I don't use the word the or my in the second subject, they are referring to only one person, and hence I will use singular verb. Clear? Third point. Singular subject followed by intervening words. Intervening means it is coming in between. Or phrases such as with. Please listen to this. This is something that it will not be. None of us are genius. Okay. I'm not going to. None of us are genius here. That if you remember, ek baar maine sun liya to sab, not at all. You all have to put in effort. Lot of practice, again and again, listening, doing, ways of, maybe you teach someone else. Even today, before a class, I go through the rules. I've lost the number of times I've taught in the subject verb agreement, but I still, I have to go through the rules. So please never get overconfident, ma'am. I know this, I know this. So this is something that you all have to go through, write down, do a lot of practice to get a strong hold on it. Intervening words such as with, as well as in addition to, accompanied by, together with, no less than, takes a singular verb. Now, example, Robin accompanied by his sisters. Now, if you look at this is coming as your intervening words, according to the third rule, accompanied by, see, his sisters. If I would have told Robin and his sisters are enrolling to NCC, I would have put here are enrolling. But the rule says singular subject followed by intervening words, and these words are accompanied by. And here there is an accompanied by is coming, right? Then, and if I look at Robin, it is singular. I will only look at this subject. I will not consider this as my subject. So this has to match with this verb. Clear? If I match with this and put are, then I'm doing error of proximity here. Did you get it now? Did you get this, children? So remember the words, intervening words such as accompanied by, together with, the teacher, together with the students, is coming towards the auditorium, not are coming. If I would say teacher and the students are coming, and can always take plural, but accompanied by, together with, in addition will never take, will only take the singular subject, the subject which is before these intervening words. Clear? Next rule. Two singular subjects joined by either or, neither nor, take singular verb. Simple. They are conjunctions. Now they are two singular subjects. They are joined by either or neither nor. Verb will always be singular. Either mommy or daddy is coming with me to the station. So I will have mommy and daddy looking at the two subjects. I shouldn't be telling are here. It is because I have either and or. Clear? Next, with regard to either or neither nor. If there are two subjects, one is singular, one is plural, are connected by either or neither nor, the verb agrees with the nearer subject here. Here, only in this rule, I will only look at the one which is nearest here. Only when it comes to either or neither nor. Now, neither the players, if you look at this, neither is used. Now, my first subject is players, which is plural, nor the coach. This is clearly singular. Here, what is it saying? The verb agrees with the nearer subject. The verb is here, is. Now, which is nearer? Coach is nearer. Coach is singular, so is will come. It will not agree with this. Now, let's say I am going to swap this. Here, I will put coach. Here, I will put players. I'm so sorry. I'm very bad at annotating here. Okay. Neither the coach nor the players are coming because I am agreeing with the subject nearer to the verb. Here, there is no error of proximity. In fact, the rule of proximity has to be applied only with regard to either or neither nor. Clear? Okay. Sixth one. If a sentence begins with here or there, the verb agrees with the subject which follows it. Now, here and there they are not subjects at all. Remember, here and there are not subjects. Only in these sentences, verb comes first before, or only with the sentences starting with here or there, verb is placed first. Subject comes later. So I have to look at the later subject and then determine my verb. Look at the example. Here are, there is. Why did I use are here? Because my verb here is talking about ways, and this is plural, so plural. There is a huge disparity. Disparity is an abstract noun, which is abstract nouns are always considered as singular. Singular. That's why it is this. Got it? Got it, children? Here are the mangoes. Please have them. Here are the mangoes. Mangoes. Okay, so mangoes are very clear, plural. That's why. Here is my mobile. Here is my mobile because singular. Got it? Okay, next. I'm going to finish this particular slide. Okay, we have about 5 to 6 minutes more. If a singular subject is followed by a phrase containing a plural noun, I repeat, if a singular subject is followed by a phrase containing a plural noun, the verb is singular. One of the boys is yelling so loud. One of the boys. Remember, when you have one of the boys, I'm still referring to that one boy. Although I will make just making sure I don't do any error of proximity here. I will avoid the error of, there can be a rule of proximity, there is an error of proximity. Rule of proximity should be applied. Error of proximity is to be avoided because it's an error. Rule is to be applied with either nor, neither nor. Here it is error. So remember, I have to consider one here, not the boys. That's why my verb is. Next. The indefinite pronouns several, few, both, many, others. I repeat, several, few, both, many, others. If you look at these carefully, you will clearly feel or know that they are referring to more than one. Several, many, or few, both, two, others. They are indefinite pronouns, okay? Will always take plural. Both were asking to be freed. Several are lying here. You can pick it up from here, something, okay? The indefinite pronouns some, most, all, none. Here also somewhere you are referring to more than one, you can get confused. It can be very tricky, but remember, some, most, all, none will always can be singular and plural also, both, according to the meaning of the sentence. Now, how is it? Remember, when something is referred to as whole, I will use it as singular. When something is referred to as, some singular item is being highlighted or, there I will use plural. Now look at the sentence. Some of the girls were absent. Some of the ice cream is left. Now here, some of the girls were absent. But here, some of the ice cream is left. How did I determine that? Firstly, ice cream. Ice cream is what? Uncountable noun. All of us understand what do you mean by uncountable noun? Something that I cannot count in number but can measure. I cannot count one ice cream, two ice cream. I can say most of your dairy products are your uncountable noun. Like, paneer, milk, curds, cheese. You need to measure it. Maybe a cup of curds, a liter of milk, a scoop of ice cream. These all will always take singular verbs. However, girls here, some of the girls were absent. Here clearly it is talking about more than, or referring or addressing to more than one girls. Okay, next. Very quickly, I'll finish this. 10th one. When any one of the following indefinite pronouns is the subject, the verb is singular. Simple. Remember, your indefinite pronouns ending with one, everyone, someone, somebody, someone, everyone, ending with buddy, somebody, everybody, nobody, thing, everything, something, anything, nothing. And apart from that, each, no one, all these will always be singular. Remember, here we might get confused. Everyone. Let's look at the word everyone. Everyone means, what do we mean by everyone? Everyone means definitely we are addressing to more than one person. So we will obviously use plural verb. No. Everybody is present. Never everybody are present. It's everybody is present. Everybody has to listen, not have to listen. Every man and woman in this hall is a member. Nobody was welcomed, not nobody were welcomed. Remember, all these indefinite pronouns will take singular verbs. Okay, now I'm going to stop here and just show you that there's so much more in subject verb agreement. Look at these. 14, 15, 17, 18, 20, 21, about 23, 24. And then we have these exercises followed by all the rules. Now, we have, I think, learned about 10 to 12. How many have got registered in your head? I have no idea. Always requires a revision for you all to really permanently register in your head. But at this moment, are you feeling a little confident of knowing of something extra today? Yes or no? If you could, express yourself through your video while I look at you, because I want all of you to come on video. Anvesha, Dhruv, Vidya, Manan, Seema, Anvita. Come on, now I'm ending the class. I would like to see all of you. Okay. Children, there's a lot more to learn under one concept itself. This will help you to tackle your Olympiad exams or any competitive exams, help you to learn better. Now, when your teacher is teaching you in school, you've already learned this in your Olympiad classes. So it's going to be a revision there for you. And of course, in the long run, it's going to help you in your writing and speaking better with minimum errors. I hope to see you all in our regular classes. I hope you all learned something. This subject verb agreement is quite a lot, cannot be really finished in one class. It takes about 2 classes, sometimes 2.5. Don't worry, my classes are never that I speak. I'm going to make sure you all speak then more than what I do. There'll be a lot of exercises, interactions. You can, ask doubts as many times as you can or you want to, until and unless you get that right. I'm here to teach you. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to meet you all in our regular classes. I hope you had a good class. I would like to see your comments on how was the class, and then you can leave. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. You all can leave, children. Good night. Okay, I don't want to leave while you all are typing something. Yes, yes. Come on, I want you all to leave. You too, Anvesha. Have a nice day.